Hello and welcome back to my Total War Empire Total War campaign with the Confederate side in the Civil War. So obviously we have not been doing particularly well. I mean, our campaign against the evil Mexicans in the south has been rather successful. Ish. I mean, things are looking okay. 1 points. Where's the happiness and unhappiness? Public order -9. Yes, neither of them are too bad, but it's mostly just because I have garrison forces repressing them, so that's going to need to go down for a wee bit. But that honestly doesn't really change that very much, so I'm going to keep that tax actually, so we have enough money to continue. In any case, we can't do anything with this force. We need to just keep moving it up to try and take out Guatemala. Gain another state and rid ourselves of an enemy, and then we can try and focus our full attention north, which is what I was hoping to do from the very start. The enemy outnumbers us horribly. Across every single fight I've ever fought, they've outnumbered me. And I don't know how they're doing it every single time. I think what I'm actually going to do with this force, if we move them up there, we're going to leave this place completely unguarded. If we move people down here, we leave this one unguarded as well. But it's better to fight them together than apart. So that's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, we just have to deal with it. So, in any case, we have this small scouting force up here, which appears to be coming around the bend there. Right. Obviously they have a force coming in here, but we've immediately started recruiting units which should be there for next turn, so we can try and take back the Charleston, which we lost last turn. They must have just marched an army straight down here through a gap in my lines. In any case, this force here, I've moved right out to the middle to try and block any northern attempt to come down into our territory, but I'm hesitant to say how successful that's going to be. But in any case, it's time to end turn. Right, what's going on, US, sorry? They're just crossing into my lands across the whole board, across the whole frontier. Massive assault. Okay, so there's not really much I can do other than try my hardest to beat each army. Okay. Great Estates. Rebellion in New Spain. That's frustrating. I'm gonna have to deal with them again. Let's continue our march down here. It's gonna take a while until that happens. And over here we have to bring this army out to deal with the enemy. They have cannon, but they have no decent troops, so I'm just going to auto-resolve that. And we need to get that army back in before they rebel again. Apparently we have 4,000 monies coming in each turn, which isn't too bad. We should really start trying to upgrade our finance making machine to take advantage of that, though. Right. How are things looking? I don't think we've recruited it yet. We can leave them. We have recruited more troops here, so what we can do is send these guys up to here. So we now have 8 of them against the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, but that's not going to be enough. Did we recruit? I'm sure we recruited more troops somewhere. We definitely recruited more troops somewhere, or did we? I'm not sure. I don't think we did. Oh, okay, because I moved away from that crossing, they've brought an army into here. So what we're going to do is bring this force to here and move them that way. Like so. I think we're just going to have to recruit some more men here. To get them to 10 to outnumber the 6, and I think that's just what we're going to have to deal with. Okay, end turn, I guess. I do not like what's going on to the north. I have a feeling I'm going to lose this campaign horribly. For instance, they just marched completely around my main army to attack my garrison troops, which are just a bunch of militia. But my main army is going to be able to come up behind them with its more diverse range of troops. They have quite a lot of artillery. This is going to be an interesting battle. Yes. We're going to need to fight it. Oh, come on. They would have just marched past me to find a weaker... I honestly don't... I must have the wider fundage. A hell of a lot more troops than I do. Across the whole frontier. We just need to try and get rid of the Mexicans. Because they're going to be... Well, they would have been a right pain. Didn't want to touch them. Or mess about with their plans. Okay. I don't know where my reinforcements are going to come from. Where are you facing? You're facing that way. So we think the enemy's going to come up from up there, and my reinforcements are going to come from back there. So we need to hold the line. In fact, it's not like the old games. There's not much of a line to hold. So I think I'm actually just going to make my line here, back here, have a large, lovely open plain over which my other troops can come. There we go. Number 1, you defend this line till your last man. Huge open plain. That town is going to confuddle enemy movement to get to within range of my weapons, so that's going to be good. Bring it, Yankee scum. Look at you and your marching bands. We've got some Zouaves here, I think. Oh no, not just 35th Regiment of Foot. Coloured infantry, then we've got some German Rangers and some regular Union infantry. They've got the general there, general's bodyguard. So first thing I'm going to do, so coming in from this side, that's good. I like that. Wait, where are they? No, what on earth's happening? Oh yes, they're coming from behind. Of course they are. Right, in which case we need to change this completely. We need to move you up to like here. Like so. Get in there, Mr. General. Take their cannon. You stop. Unlimber. Oh dear, I am very worried about this. Huh. I like how most of the artillery is actually off the map. So it looks like, I think, we are managing to take out a proportion of their artillery, which we've managed to jump. Let's get you unlimbered as well. And these cannons just start raining death on the enemy. I would like my infantry to turn up though, please. The rest of my lines appear to be moving up nicely. But obviously the artillery is starting to come in, possibly starting to destroy my infantry. I'm tempted to just charge my general. Are we winning this? We're still losing. But I have even more artillery coming in. You lot, come over here before you confuse everything. Come on. Over we go. Get away from the rest of this artillery, because this is getting ridiculous. So many. Look at that damage. Okay, I need to get my general out of there. Right, let's get you away. You're a brave general. You've attacked them and stopped them from slaughtering my infantry as they come up. So I have more infantry that looks like it's appearing. Yes, the first of my line. The 44th Zouaves. Come on you, let's get you deployed so you can... Oh, hello, I didn't realize we had you already. Let's get you, we're going to get you to take formation inside this forest. guarding this way. You we shall have over here, facing that way. Apologies for the lag, this probably is going to get a bit ridiculous. My main line here does appear to be doing quite nicely. Yes, as we kill more of the enemy, the battle should get more and more enjoyable. So we're doing well here. These two units are going to suffer. Just being shot and shot and shot, unless they just charge straight in, and then I don't think I'm going to be able to hold them. They appear to be trying to strongpoint the town. There's going to be some vicious fighting through these streets. I know a few of my troops here are just going to keep firing. Why aren't you firing? You are, okay, good. I want to hold this line as long and as well as I can. And these folks are just going to continuously fire into the ranks of the Union here, so hopefully it's going to be okay. I need to try and, if I can, raid their artilleries here. So let's get you guys actually to aim at these artillery pieces. Why are you not limbered? Fire over here, please. All of you. Why are you lined up like that? Why on earth did that happen? Okay, let's get you lined up as well. So like this. Let's get you guys over here on the left. So therefore we now have a line. And we can start moving this line over to take on these fellows here. So there's effectively two separate battles going on. So actually, so these guys aren't just losing men pointlessly. Sorry, I don't want you, I want you. I have you lot coming over like this. Let's run you up. Artillery, you're control 2. Let's just get you firing onto the enemies. Preferably this lot. Or even this lot. Yeah, you can do more damage there. Luck. Oh wow, that. They just. Wow, yes, that's bad. Right, let's move them up. How is it going here? We appear to have completely and utterly routed this side. So I'm going to let them run across my line so my units can keep firing and keep the slaughter appearing. As you can see, this huge unit is just being well, no more than decimated, killed far more than just decimation. These fellows appear to be holding the line very well against the Union here, so this is them trying to capture Richmond. Richmond here, the capital of the Confederate South, is going to be a hell of a lot stronger than they were expecting. In any case, this line is going to maneuver. I put this regiment and this regiment like so. And then these regiments are going to come off like this sort of thing. So we're holding through the center of the town. And you lot are going to appear like this. Oh, we can't do that? Okay. Like that. So I've got a new line here forming up. Firing nicely against the enemies we have over here. You two, I don't know where you're going, but I'm actually going to use you two for this line. Like that. And the lines that I was using, you two we're going to have you marching up, because you're marching quite far. We'll get you to marching order. We'll get you marching up like that. We do appear to be winning. We're probably going to hold those two in reserve. The first of our professional army has come in, and they're just holding a beautiful line here, firing off and just slaughtering the Union. So this is looking good. I think what I'm going to do is actually wait. Oh dear, where are we routing? We are routing on this side where the Union has managed to turn our line. In which case, let's get that done. Let's get these guys to get into the fighting and charge back. Don't you dare run away. In which case, you're going the wrong way. Let's get you over here. You guys can hold out here. Like so. Off you pop. Got some more fellows coming in. Let's get them coming in over to this side of the battlefield. I actually think I'm just going to hold them in reserve here. It does appear that we had a cavalry charge here and an infantry charge. So we're actually going to send these fellows in, have them here, and have these guys here. There we go. And these fellows that were running, we're going to have them come in to, yes, here. There we go. And you fellows, we're going to have you coming here. There we go. Obviously this line is now struggling for some reason, so let's get my general in, get him into the trees. The second line here is now being attacked. The Confederates appear to have just done a sort of a mass charge against my forces. Come on, fellows. Why are you running? You've lost 70 men. 2. Why are you attacking that unit? I want you to attack this unit. Come on, we need to try and bolster these forces, this line. The battle was very much looking in my favour, but it appears to have shifted. So there's a slight advantage to the enemy. We can't have that, so let's do what we can to cease this from happening. Let's bring you back over here. In fact, no, let's try and curve around. Like so. Let's get you into the flanks of the enemy. Look at that artillery. It's just brutal. You do appear to be slaughtering the enemy. Let's get you lined up like so. Get you firing down on the flanks of the enemies. Right, you're reforming. Get involved. Do we have any more infantry coming in? I don't think we do. This is it. These are all the forces on the scale. Fire, please. Fire, please. How about over here? How's things going? Things are looking good. That volley will have done a nice amount of damage. These Union troops are just going to be utterly annihilated. What about over here? I have a feeling we're not going to do too well. Although we now have we do have the reinforcements coming in. 2 fresh units, well, fresh-ish. Fresh from the original combat. Let's have you retreating here. So we do now actually have the enemy in this area in a complete... we outgun them if they keep being in here. I can't remember what they call it. It's like a sally or something like that. No, that's wrong. But yes, they actually outnumber us, but because we outgun them, we are at an advantage. In any case, that's an enemy. General. Let's get into shape and smash them up, please. Right, we're definitely losing this fight, although we appear to have won at least in this part of it. So let's get these armies formed up like thus, and like thus. These troops do seem to be winning on that side. However, if I reform my line like this, we then have a new line coming in, and apparently I have some reinforcements turning up, which is nice. You lot, you can come here. Reform the line. There we go. 2. Halt. Fire at will. Let's fire these cannons, if you please. Or even just... no, we'll leave. You lot, I want you to win this fight. Get in there. It's going to be a huge mosh pit of a melee between my regular infantry against their foot militia, and I have a feeling my regular infantry is going to pull the day, which will be very much appreciated. How is the battle going on this front? They managed to rout one of my infantry units. It's not very nice. Let's bring them back in. How about over here? So my militia for the most part has been pushed completely out of place. No idea what's happening here. Let's get them killed. Oh, they've managed to rout one of my militia by some of my Confederate people. And my general has died. General Robert E. Lee. I think he must have been sniped accidentally through a horse or a stray bullet or something. In any case, where are you heading? I don't want you there, I want you here. I want you, actually, we can use you over here. We've got another line which I'm going to put in the middle here as a kind of a reserve. But in any case, we've definitely won over here. So I'm going to be pulling, we're going to actually advance of these forces. We're going to move up to about, oh no, we're going to move with these forces. And we're going to advance to about here. Pulling a nice thin line to get as many guns to bear as we can, although I have a feeling these sorts of units, all the ranks are firing in any case. Right, we've lost a lot of, like, this is going to be a very messy battle with high casualties on both sides. I think that's us being routed over here pretty much completely. Yes. So our reserve has had to do some fairly nasty fighting. The militia is routing. However, our lines here are doing pretty well. So, what shall we do? I'm going to bring this force over here. And this, and we finally have some cavalry on the field, so we're going to be bringing them straight across to attack. Well, we're going to be bringing them over here no matter what, so we can... No! Why? What? No, I didn't mean to select them. You lot can come here. So you lot I want. And I want you to come over here. There we go. How are my cannons doing? For the most part, we seem to be okay. I mean, this, yes, I love this. I do hope you're enjoying the mod as much as I am. Even though the campaign's not going that well, the battles are incredible, and you have to admit they are. I mean, look, the amount of units involved is making it a hell of a lot more realistic. Roughly, if you think about this, it's going to be roughly double the amount of men in a regiment, in a battalion here, than I have. So I've usually got about 480, and it depended on the time. I mean, some regiments were as small as 200, but for the most part they tried to keep them at around 900. But obviously with losses, etc., that was it. The average dropped a lot lower. So probably, actually, this might be a little bit more realistic than I'm giving it credit for. In any case, it's time to take my revenge on some of their artillery. So once they've formed up here, we're then going to charge their artillery and then charge their Zouaves. Off you pop, cavalry. Right, let's get that artillery. It looks like we've completely and utterly destroyed their original army here. So we're now going to reform this line and take the fight to them down the hill. So they are mostly around here, so we're kind of leapfrogging around Richmond. In any case, at this point the fight's going to be along this front. though most of them appear to be over there, so I'm gonna bring mine over here, so like so. There we go. Let's get you back here on the end. And obviously I want some of my cavalry, which are coming down here, to start clearing up as much of the enemy retreating forces as I can. And I'm going to get my artillery to halt fire. And I think what we're going to do is wait for the enemy to get in range, so start having them all face towards here. Or even just unlimber, so we can move them so they're all lined up like such. Okay. So my horde of cavalry has appeared to have done rather well in attacking the enemy infantry and cannon units in this small forest. So this was, I think, their last redoubt of defense from the hordes of the Confederate battles. As you can see, this battle was very messy. There were plenty of casualties and plenty of troops involved. But in any case, I think it's time, now that we've destroyed these troops, to move on to easier picking. So let's get up to about here. There are plenty of units involved. Off we pop. Ah, they still have men left in this artillery unit, so I'm going to take the least. You the least men. Off you pop. Oh, we got some firing going on against the artillery, I think. So yeah, I'm surprised they missed them. In any case, right, you lot, being cavalry and all, charge them. Hopefully my cavalry won't take too many friendly fire hits, but those infantry just weren't doing enough damage. There we go, now they're running, they're routing, so we can try and take them out. Continued route, push them on. So they have many more Union lines here. So what I want to do actually on this side, if I can, is bring it down like so. Use this lot to I'll bring them down to about here, I think. Oh no, yeah, that's my cavalry. Managing to quickly enough to decimate an enemy unit. Ah, yes. So we don't lose too many units. Leave one unit to finish off this 170 men. I want to kill as many of them as I can so I don't have to deal with them later. This is going to be a very costly defeat for the Union, but a very costly victory for me. And we know at this point that I am the one with the slower economy, so they're probably going to be able to recover much faster than me. In any case, my cavalry appears to run straight into a bunch of enemies, including, yeah, so some volunteer infantry and their general. I'm not entirely sure how well that's going to provide for them, so let's get them out of there. Let's run them away up here. These, yeah, those men won't last. And unfortunately, it does look like this unit here has managed for the most part to escape unscathed. Any more men that we can kill would be nice. Yeah, let's try and gather as many of them as possible. There we go. 10 more or so. Yeah, so all of them are just more and more casualties that we can sustain with the enemy, the better it is. Why are you not running away? I told you to run before this unit here wins. In any case, these forces have gathered up, so we're going to actually... What the... Halt. I only meant these lot. There we go. Actually, you're in range there, so let's just get you all lined up here. Let's get my cannons lined up like so. Come on. Line you up. Nope. Line you like that. Line you like that. And when you stop moving, we can deal with it. Wow, I only have one cannon left for this artillery unit. That's bad. Why only one cannon? Why will you not use these cannons as well? Probably because the horses are messed up. Well, that's frustrating. In any cases, this is how it's going to be. Let's have you halt. And let's get the cannon back on and operational. In any case, I should start winning this fight. Let's get you turned around like that. And you, yeah, leave you like that. So they've routed my cavalry there, but my infantry is finally caught up. And I have more cavalry, which I'm actually going to swing around to this side. Right here. We can use them to crush these final 3 battalions of enemy and their general. Come on, off you pop. Let's get you running actually, this final bit. So there's plenty of infantry coming in to help me with a lovely victory. These poor fellows lining up and dying. Come on then. Feel free to fire. There we go. And here we are. Bang. Oof. Just as the horse come through. I do hope that wasn't too much of a... That's embarrassing. Go on. I don't think we lost many horses, if any at all there. But that was stupid. Horsemen running into other formations. Jeez. Well, they've definitely killed them. Right, well done. You've pushed them off, and now you should be in range of the next troops. Let's move you over. Let's get you there. General's routing. Right, well let's get... No, actually let's get you involved in them. You involved in them. You involved in them. Let's get you involved in them as well. We're just doing a grand Confederate charge on that final Union regiment. All these guys, I mean, feel free to fire them as they cross your flank. Let's get you involved as well. This Confederate regiment is going to be outnumbered and slaughtered if I have anything to do with it. My cavalry is having a grand old time cutting them to pieces. Wow, that was fun. That was an awesome battle to play. Let's continue it so we can slaughter them. Feel free to continue firing, my friends. Take some of them prisoners by bullets. I'm not entirely sure how that works. In any case, you're actually not going to be able to hit them over that hill. These fellows will. You lot. Catch them. I think we may have completely and utterly slaughtered this. Nope. There's 100 of them left. Any other units I can use this on? think there's 2 units here. There's 2. There's 106. No, or not. Let's just leave you here. And you here. And you here. Come on, you lot. Right, kill them, please. Let's get you lined up here. In any case, I think this cavalry piece is winning against them. That cavalry unit, I don't know what they did, but they must have caught all of their enemies. Oh no, I think they ran. No, that was another unit they must have run and almost caught. In any case, there's another unit here somewhere. Where are you? Do you see any movement? I sure don't. They're in a house or something. I can't see any units. There's a red square here, definitely. Huh. You see it on the battlefield? It should be like here. I see no movement. Unless that's it there. No, that's like... Huh. Can't tell, but in any case, I want to run this cavalry piece over to here. There you are. 1 unit left. You lot, have you killed this unit yet? Well, you guys will probably shoot them if I line you up like that. You fellows, he's here somewhere. He'll be stuck in a building. Where is he? Yet another one that's stuck. I could probably just give in. But I'm interested to see where he is. Can you see him? Are you gonna fire? Where are you firing towards? You lot, come off that. Where is he? He's surely within range. Okay, well in that case I think they're bugged out, so let's quit battle. Close victory. I would want them to actually bear the brunt of the attack because they are not something I have to pay and equip out of my campaign funds. Right, let's have a look at this. Look at the butcher's list. So, they lost more than us by about 2,000 men. And killed, yes, they killed, yeah, just roughly about 2,000 less as well. So, things looking good. I have a lot more men remaining than them. They have 1,000 of the 8,500 that they deployed left. So that's nice. At the very least, that is a good thing. Enemy raid on Woodstock farmland. Yep, they've been occupied by enemies. This army here is pretty much gone. I need to spend all of my money this turn, all 4,600, and it didn't even get them all, I don't think. I got as many as I could to replenish those units. Right, building constructed, that, enemy raid, recruitment report, oh yeah, and the chronicles, there you go. No, that's not it. American Civil War, here you go. Read that if you want. There you go. Ancillary game, go away. So, do we now have enough troops when combined to assault? We do, but we're not quite there yet. We need to... Next turn will be that turn, and then in that case, once that's been defeated, we then march that army up to help out with the campaigns over here. I'm worried about that large army, and I'm also worried about this army here. So I think we're just going to have to try and engage them. Right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units of infantry, of which half are good. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of infantry, which are pretty much all elite, and then 2 artillery units, so this is going to be very, very balanced. And in which case, we're going to be saving, because this is going to be the end of the episode. So, thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.